This is the Buddha. This one is also the Buddha. So as this, and this, and this. Hey there, fellow seeker of Buddha wisdom. Let's dive into the fantastic world of Buddhas together and learn how to spot the difference between these enlightened beings. In our new video, we'll decode the secrets of their unique poses, postures, and features. We'll unravel the mysteries behind each statue and uncover their profound purposes and meanings. So hit that subscribe button and smash that like for good karma. Let's embark on this enlightening journey together. First statues of the Buddha were not created until centuries after the death of the Buddha, Siddhartha Gautama, and they were never intended to represent the physical attributes of the man. Instead, each image represents the spirit of the teachings of Buddha. The hand gestures of the Buddha, called Mudra, indicate teaching, meditation, enlightenment, and wisdom. Similarly, the postures of the Buddha each have a specific meaning. Buddha is most often represented in three positions: sitting, standing, or reclining. Though less common, there are a few representations walking Buddha as well. The reclining Buddha features the Buddha lying on his right side with his head supported by a pillow or his propped-up hand and elbow. Though this representation of the Buddha can indicate sleeping or resting, it is most commonly a representation of the final moments at the end of the life of the Buddha. Called parinirvana, this transitional state occurs only to those who have reached enlightenment or nirvana during their lifetime. Those who achieve nirvana are released from samsara, the cycle of rebirth, and karma. Instead, when they die, they reach nirvana, after death or the eternal self. The sitting Buddha is the most common representation of the Buddha. These Buddha statues can represent teaching, meditation, or an attempt to reach enlightenment. Hand gestures, or mudras, are essential in determining what a sitting Buddha means. Literally, Bhumisparsha translates into touching the earth. It is more commonly known as the earth witness mudra. This mudra, formed with all 5 fingers of the right hand extended to touch the ground, symbolizes the Buddha's enlightenment under the Bodhi tree when he summoned the earth goddess, Stavara, to bear witness to his attainment of enlightenment. The right hand placed upon the right knee in earth, pressing mudra and complemented by the left hand, which is held flat in the lap in the Dhyana mudra of meditation, symbolizes the union of method and wisdom, samsara and nirvana, and also the realizations of the conventional and ultimate truth. It is in this posture that Shakyamuni overcame the obstructions of Mara while meditating on truth. Dharmachakra in Sanskrit means the wheel of Dharma. This mudra symbolizes one of the most important moments in the life of Buddha, the occasion when he preached to his companions the first sermon after his enlightenment in the deer park at Sarnath. In this mudra, the thumb and index finger of both hands touch at their tips to form a circle. This circle represents the wheel of Dharma, or in metaphysical terms, the union of method and wisdom. The 3 extended fingers of the right hand represent the 3 vehicles of the Buddha's teachings. The middle finger represents the hearers of the teachings. The ring finger represents the solitary realizers. The little finger represents the Mahayana, or great vehicle. The 3 extended fingers of the left hand symbolize the 3 jewels of Buddhism, namely the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha. It is the mudra of the accomplishment of the wish to devote oneself to human salvation. It is nearly always made with the left hand, and can be made with the arm hanging naturally at the side of the body, the palm of the open hand facing forward, and the fingers extended. The 5 extended fingers in this mudra symbolize the following 5 perfections: generosity, morality, patience, effort, meditative concentration. The Dhyana mudra may be made with one or both hands. When made with a single hand, the left one is placed in the lap, while the right may be engaged elsewhere. The left hand making the Dhyana mudra in such cases symbolizes the female left hand principle of wisdom. Ritual objects, such as a text, or more commonly an alms bowl symbolizing renunciation, may be placed in the open palm of this left hand. When made with both hands, the hands are generally held at the level of the stomach or on the thighs. The right hand is placed above the left with the palms facing upwards and the fingers extended. In some cases, the thumbs of the 2 hands may touch at the tips, thus forming a mystic triangle. The standing Buddha is indicative of being stationary, with both feet planted firmly side. This posture symbolizes the Buddha's readiness to help and assist all sentient beings in studying Dharma. The Buddha's hands are in Abhaya Mudra, which is symbolic of safety, protection, peace, and reassurance, and can be called upon during challenging times. The walking Buddha is the least common of the Buddha postures, seen almost exclusively in Thailand. It features the Buddha standing, with one foot placed in front of the other with the robe shifted to one side, as if in motion. This position indicates inner peace and grace. The Buddha is often considered to be beginning his journey to teach. Though most often the walking Buddha is said to have already reached nirvana, there are some depictions of the walking Buddha wearing shoes. These shoes mean that, though the journey toward enlightenment has begun, the shoes are preventing him from connecting with the earth. He needs to remove his earthly desires before he is able to reach enlightenment. The laughing Buddha is actually not the Buddha at all. The laughing Buddha is a character from 10th century Chinese folklore. You could say he is like a Buddhist Santa Claus. The laughing Buddha is depicted in a number of ways, including with his arms up above his head reaching towards the sky, holding a sack over his shoulder, or simply sitting with his stomach out waiting for a good old rub. The laughing Buddha represents happiness and abundance, and he is a protector of children, the sick and weak. Medicine Buddha's statue is often shown him seated in meditation, holding an alms bowl with his left hand and right hand facing outwards, holding a medicine herb. The medicine Buddha is perfect for those seeking good health. Amitabha is also known as the meditation Buddha. He lived in the West and worked for the enlightenment of all beings. Amitabha Buddha is often shown seated in meditation, similar to Gautama Buddha, but there are notable differences. In many depictions, Amitabha holds his hands in the Dhyana Mudra, symbolizing meditation, with a begging bowl in his hands, representing emptiness or fulfillment. He's also often shown seated on a lotus, symbolizing purity and enlightenment in Sukhavati, or Pure Land. Let's play a game. Guess who's who? The correct answer, Buddha Amitabha. One more time. The correct answer, Medicine Buddha. One more time. You have 10 seconds. And the right answer is, here we have the Medicine Buddha, Shakyamuni Buddha, and Amitabha Buddha. Thank you for watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video. See you next week.